Commander?
Signal confirmed. Evasion successful. I found something. Signal confirmed. Reapers eluded. I found something. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. I found something. Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. I found something. Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed. Faster than light jump successful. I found something. Evasion successful. Signal confirmed. Reapers eluded.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked. Alliance forces were able to evacuate.
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Aluna. They're waiting in Bay D24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals. Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well. We may actually make it through this war.
Taken by Reaper forces. Refugees from Dekuune are fleeing to the Citadel. Prison Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked.
Something else?
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Welcome to Serta.
Be safe.
So I'm in the shower with hot water and everything. And that's when they
Sighted in the Parnitha system within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld.
I came across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient. Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responsive.
Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students. Forces have been sighted in the Parnitha system within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E24, emergency civilian housing.
For the first time since the major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep power. Between the Geth and the Quarians now ended.
Thank you, human. We will hold the pillars close to our hearts and persevere.
Who were those people you were with?
Bunch of mercs from Omega. Signed on with them when I heard they were making a hit on Cerberus. Should have studied the job longer.
After heavy fighting, Alliance forces were able to restore power to a vital. What are you doing, depot on site?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here.
They'll
come find me as soon as they can.
Evacuate all students.
I guess this is a safe enough place.
Look,
if anyone bothers you, let me
cluster after heavy fighting. It's also after
Sure thing,
entering
sir.
the process
Thanks.
near Geth space. Forces have been sighted in the Parnitha system within striking distance of Thessia, the Asari homeworld. Refugee camps in the city.
Son of a bitch.
Existing resources.
I believe those are my credits. I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback.
Forces now control the Hades Nexus and
Come on.
Sentry Omega cluster.
Got any pets? You look like a Varren person.
I don't believe it.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gehinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you.
I'll call them right now.
I believe those are my credits.
Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces. With the Alcool homeworld taken by Reaper forces, refugees from Dekuune are fleeing to the Citadel.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dekuune. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people. With sincere gratitude, thank you, human.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
Yes. Make it required reading. Light from the shadow. Tag the justice. All of it. I've made sure everything is backing on this. I want every song made thinking of
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here. So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
How's the rebuilding going on Omega?
People understand the first order of business is shoring up defenses. No one wants another invasion. So they're enduring valiantly, not that they have a choice. Once again, I am Omega.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
The banner of the 1st Regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot. But points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
What the hell's your problem?
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when have you so chummy with those pricks?
Screw you. Have you watched the news?
Sure.
What's happening to both of you sitting here?
Calm down already.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
When N7 Alliance operatives need arms and armor, they can broadcast a
So what were you able to pull from the inscriptions? Really? Excellent. I knew they'd find something.
Thank you, Earth Clan. My people are still afraid, but they are remembering who they are.
is receiving.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways, but you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
With the Elcor homeworld taken by Reaper forces, refugees from Dekuune.
Actually, I found a Cacliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cacliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective. Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle? Well, that's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Cacliosaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
And you were assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We're at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you.
The clutch is stabilized? Really? That is wonderful news, my sister. Do you wish to name the first hatch after the one who helped us? I think that's wonderful.
Is receiving vital and unexpected assistance. Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces.
Welcome to Sippertine Armory.
Professional-grade equipment at reasonable prices. We appreciate your visit. Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Agor Munitions, for deals you never see coming.
Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Please obey
Thank you
all
for
local
shopping
government
at
restrictions
Agor
when purchasing
Munitions.
protective equipment.
Hello, Shepard.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra. All licensed huntresses may apply for a professional discount. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work. How's the translation going? Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the Argos.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttles zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream. and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
Career military man? Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
It's easy to forget what we fight for.
Yeah, moments like that.
This was a good idea.
Nice to get away from the war for a while. I do feel a little guilty, though.
Sure. But sometimes you have to step away or risk going crazy.
Too late.
No argument here.
You're a crappy commander.
You're a crappy commander.
Sir.
Copy that.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives. Thanks again. If we can get it working, this jamming tech will make this place a lot safer.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Forces, refugees from Dekuune are fleeing to the Citadel. After heavy fighting, Alliance forces were able to restore power to the battlefield deep in 1 Silean. Cerberus forces have attacked the Turian colony of Aphis, but were repelled thanks to advanced...
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you. No, I know what I said. Divert forces to the new coordinates. Trust me. We may not be able to stop the Reapers, but I think we can predict their movements now.
Urgently. Human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow. Dekuune, my home world. The Reapers have come. Holding sorrow. Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dekuune burns.
More trouble in the Perseus arm as Reaper forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster. For the first time since the
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too.
Cerberus has struck again, this time on the colony of Calliston. The dome covering the city of Sinai was sabotaged.
Commendation, Captain Riley. Captain Riley and N7 operative has been nominated for Commendation of Valor for actions on Silean. Approval from Spectre would fast-track the award process. Transfer authorization. Private Talavi. Private Talavi has requested transfer to a unit actively engaged against Reaper hostiles. A note from Sergeant Olympus says that Private Talavi is an exceptional engineer, recommending her for duty on the teams that sabotage Reaper processing centers. Spectre authorization would fast-track this request.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
I'll leave you to it then.
I'm here if you need me.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
Commander?
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Fessia has been attacked by alien forces.
We got your people off Dekuune, Ambassador.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt you shall repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
With the war between the Geth and the Quarians now ended, the Turian military is receiving vital and unexpected assistance. Putting aside centuries of hostility, Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces. With the Elcor homeworld taken by Reaper forces, refugees from Dekuune are fleeing.
Biotics is when subjected to an electrical current. The rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel. Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.